Cancer Leo Cuspers, who only loves the version of you that keeps giving. Because I think some of you are about to realize something uncomfortable, that you've been so busy being the strong one, the caring one, the loyal one, the person everyone counts on, that you may have forgotten to ask, so who is actually there for me? And yeah, let's dive in here. So maybe some of you are wondering why certain relationships suddenly feel different. Stay with me, beautiful souls, because I think this eclipse is showing who values you and who simply values what you do for them. So welcome in, my Cancer Leo Cuspers. Welcome back in to the Mystical Soul Tribe. If you're new here, hi, it's Manda. Cancer Leo Cuspers, we got cut off due to a phone call. So let's dive in, beautiful souls. Welcome in if you are returning, and welcome if you are new here. Yeah, so today's reading, we are looking at the eclipse relationships. All right, what is being eclipsed out of your life? Who is being eclipsed out of your life? Who or what? Okay, remember, this doesn't automatically mean someone is physically leaving. This could be a romantic relationship, a friendship, a family connection, a co-worker, an unhealthy attachment, a one-sided relationship, or even an old version of yourself. Because sometimes, you know, what gets eclipsed isn't the person, it's the role you've been playing in that relationship. So my Cancer Leos, you do have that beautiful combination of the protector and the heart that wants to be seen. All right, Cancer is the energy, are you okay? Do you need anything? Let me help you. Leo says, I love you deeply, but I also want to feel appreciated. And when you constantly giving but not receiving, eventually something inside you says, hey, wait a minute, what about me? All right. And I think this is where we're going today. So let's dive in. Who or what is being eclipsed out? So we have the Four of Pentacles here. All right. The energy immediately is like, look at him. He's holding on to those pentacles. He's holding on. Okay. But here is the Queen of Wands. All right. Four of Pentacles, all right, he looks like he's holding on, and it can be about maybe protecting yourself, all right, holding on to something, holding on to control, holding on to a person because you're afraid of what happens if you let go. But with this Queen of Wands, now it could be you, whether you're male or female, or it could be another person that's got strong fire placements, all right, this person... yeah, this could be someone else really connected to your story. Okay, it doesn't have to be. Put the energy where it fits, take what resonates, leave the rest. Either way, there's a very strong message around confidence, independence, and knowing your worth. So my Cancer Leos, ask yourself this, okay, like, what are you holding on to that you've actually outgrown? Maybe it's a relationship you've been trying to save. Maybe you've been the one keeping everything together. You've organized the plans. You make the phone calls. You check on everyone. You remember birthdays. You help when somebody has a crisis. You forgive. You understand. You make excuses. You show up. And then one day you stop and you realize, wait, if I stop doing all of this, does this relationship even continue? All right. So this is a powerful question, because sometimes we don't realize that we're carrying a relationship until we put the bag down, and then suddenly we see nobody was carrying it with us. So some of you, this could be a romantic relationship. Maybe you become the emotional caretaker. Okay, your partner comes home and tells you about their problems. You listen, you comfort them, you support them. But when you're having a bad day, suddenly they don't know what to do with your emotions. For others, this could be family. you the one everyone calls? Can you help? Can you sort this out? Can you talk to them? Can you lend me money? Can you come over? And because you love your family, you do it. But the eclipse is asking, are you helping because you genuinely want to, or because you've maybe been taught that being needed is how you earn your place? Now, this could also be even in a job situation, right? So fit it where it fits, all right? And the big difference, that's also a very big different thing here, is that the Queen of Wands says that you don't have to make yourself useful to be valuable, all right? So why is this happening? All right, so here we got the Eight of Wands, all right, clarified by the Lovers, Sag, Gemini energy here, all right. Things are moving forward. The Eight of Wands is the energy of bringing communication, messages, sudden developments, and things happening quickly. Choices are happening. Lovers is choices, I'm hearing. So something may happen that forces you to make a decision. Maybe someone's going to send you a message. Someone finally tells you how they feel. Maybe there will be a conversation you've been avoiding. Maybe someone suddenly wants to reconnect. Maybe a relationship changes very quickly. Or maybe you finally say something you've been keeping inside. And here's where I want you to be careful, because when something happens quickly, Cancer can react emotionally, and Leo can react from a place of pride. So before you respond, right, just take that deep breath, right? Read, maybe if it's a message, read the message twice, all right? Read it slowly. Don't send the paragraph immediately, you know, the paragraph I'm talking about, right? The one that you've been mentally writing for 6 months, all right? Because the Lovers isn't just saying choose this person, it's saying choose what aligns with your values, all right? Maybe someone comes back, all right? That doesn't automatically mean you have to let them back in. Maybe someone apologizes. That doesn't automatically mean the relationship goes back to how it was. Maybe someone suddenly realizes your value. You still get to decide whether they have access to you, all right? So the Eight of Wands is talking about something is coming quickly, and maybe it's the truth that may come out quickly now. Some sort of truth that is coming to light, all right? So let's dive in further. What are you not seeing? There's a Two of Pentacles, all right? This is a juggling, all right? Ace of Pentacles, juggling a new opportunity, all right? Okay, so this is like your, wait, I never thought about it like that, all right? Two of Pentacles, juggling, you trying to manage everything, your work, your family, your relationships, your friends, everyone's emotions, everyone's needs, and somehow you're supposed to keep smiling through it all. But here's the Ace of Pentacles that's saying there is a new beginning available, something more solid, more practical, something that actually can grow, but maybe there's just a little bit of a catch. You may not have room for the new because you're still juggling the old. Think about this in real life, all right? You've got a friend who constantly needs you. You spend hours talking to them. Then you're exhausted and you don't have enough energy for your own goals. Or maybe you're in a relationship where you're constantly fixing the problems. You spend so much emotional energy trying to keep things stable that you don't have anything left for yourself. And then an opportunity comes along, like a new job, a new relationship, a new friendship, a creative opportunity, a chance to move, something that you wanted for a long time, and suddenly you realize, I don't have the capacity for anything new because I'm still managing something old. That's your message. The eclipse isn't necessarily saying lose someone. It's saying create space, create the room, all right? Because you cannot keep carrying 10 emotional responsibilities and expect yourself to have unlimited energy. So, who or what is making room for the new? Three of Cups. Here's your Cancer energy coming out here. All right. This is, the Three of Cups is the energy of people. Friendship, community, celebration, support. All right. All right. Opportunities, maybe illusions, possibilities. Okay. So when one relationship becomes less dominant in your life, you may suddenly realize there are other people, other connections, other friendships, other opportunities, other versions of your life. Maybe you've been so focused on one person that you've forgotten about everybody else. Maybe you've stopped going out, stopped socializing, stopped meeting new people, stopped doing the things that actually make you happy. Maybe you've become emotionally invested in fixing one relationship that your entire world started revolving around it, all right? So Three of Cups, I'm hearing, come back to your people. All right, go have that cup of coffee with that friend, accept that invitation, go to that birthday party, have lunch with a friend, join a group, all right, go out and laugh again. Because sometimes, you don't realize how lonely you've become until you spend time with people who actually make you feel like yourself again. But the Seven of Cups here is also talking about that there may be more opportunities or possibilities around you that than you actually have been noticing. Now, this could even be romantic opportunities, all right? You may be so being so emotionally focused on one person that you haven't noticed other people who are actually also interested in getting to know you. So whatever this is, I'm hearing, don't rush it, all right? The message isn't replace one person with another, right? It's just saying expand your world, all right? There's more out there. Okay, so thank you for hitting that like button, beautiful souls. Diving into the next question, the next card, what should you do now? So here's the King of Swords. I'm hearing Spirit being very direct here. Use your head. Nine of Cups. Yeah, King of Swords, I'm hearing with this energy, look at the facts, not the memories. Not just the memories, not just the potential, not just the promises, not just how much you love someone. Look at what actually is happening, all right? Nine of Cups, what is what actually makes you happy, okay? So let's imagine this situation. Someone keeps disappointing you. They apologize, you forgive them. They do it again. They apologize, you forgive them. And again and again and again and again, and then at some point you stop asking. At some point you have to stop asking, do they love me? And then ask rather, is this relationship really making me happy? All right, because the Nine of Cups, because somebody can love you, right, and still not be good for you. Someone can care about you and still be unable to give you what you need. Someone can give you good intentions and still repeatedly hurt you. So the King of Swords is like saying here, don't make your decisions based on only the emotion, all right? Nine of Cups, don't make your decisions. Don't make your decision while ignoring your own happiness. That's balance, all right? What is your needs? What makes you happy? What is your wish fulfillment? Okay, Spirit's advice. Well, we do have the Emperor, Aries energy coming out here, clarified here by the Ten of Pentacles. This is a strong one, all right? The Emperor is the energy of boundaries, structure, respect, stability, taking control of your own life. And the 10 energy brings a feeling of completion, maturity, and looking at the bigger picture. So Spirit's saying, build something stable, not just emotionally exciting, not just intense, not just familiar, but something that's stable. And ask yourself, can I actually build a healthy relationship with this person? Can I trust them? Do they respect my boundaries? Do they show up? Can we solve these problems like adults? Is there room for both of us? Because Cancer Leos, you were never meant to earn your place in someone's life by constantly proving how much you care. You don't have to be the rescuer, or you don't have to also be the therapist. You don't have to be the emergency contact, and you don't have to be everyone's strongest person. You're allowed to have needs too. So the Emperor is saying, set the standards and then watch who respects it. Okay? So let's have a look at this. All right? Double fours could really be significant for some of you. Double fours have really been coming out here. I'm just taking note here also of this 79 could be significant as well for some of you. 82, 37, yeah, 33 for some of you. The number 6, number 8, 2s, 3s, 7s, 9s. September is going to be a very significant month for some of you, I'm hearing. Yeah. From the month of July to the month of September. All right. So bringing this all together, I'm hearing, looking at these cards also, is you holding on to something, but you rediscovering your confidence. A conversation, a message, or a sudden development may force a relationship to choose, a relationship choice happening. Juggling too much, and then something needs space. Like I'm hearing your world is bigger than one relationship, one person, or there's other people and possibilities and connections waiting for your attention, okay? Whatever that is, relationship, people, community, business, job, whatever, right? Put it where it fits. And I'm hearing get clear, look at the facts, and choose what actually supports your happiness. Build something stable. Stop accepting relationships that only work when you're doing all the work. And when you look at this as a whole, the eclipse message becomes stop proving your value through how much you give. Cancer Leos, I want you to really hear this, right? That you don't have to constantly prove that you're loyal. You don't have to constantly prove that you care. You don't have to keep showing somebody, look how much I'm willing to do for you, because the right people won't measure your love by how much you sacrifice. They will appreciate you not just by what you do, not just the support you provide, not just by the advice you give, not just the money you lend, not just the emotional comfort you offer, but the you, all right, the person. And maybe that's what this eclipse is changing. Maybe you realizing you don't want to be loved only when you're useful. You don't want to be appreciated only when you're solving someone's problems. Or maybe like you don't want to be someone's safe place while while they have nowhere safe, where you have nowhere safe to put your own emotions. All right, that's not selfish. That's healthy, because love should be that equal give and take. Friendship should have that equal give and take. Family should have that equal give and take. Healthy relationships don't require one person constantly pouring while the other person simply receives. So if someone's being eclipsed out, don't immediately ask, what did you do wrong? Ask, what role are you finally refusing to play? Maybe you're no longer the rescuer. Maybe you're no longer the fixer. Maybe you're no longer the person who always says yes. Maybe you're no longer accepting the crumbs because you're afraid that saying no will make someone leave. All right. Maybe even if someone only stays when you're constantly giving. All right. Then maybe this eclipse isn't taking your relationship away. Maybe it's just revealing what the relationship was actually built on. So now my Cancer Leo cuspers, let me know in the comments, what are you finally ready to stop carrying? Is it a person? Is it a one-sided relationship? Always being the strong one? Always maybe the one everyone calls? Maybe you're ready to stop providing, proving how much you care. And if you don't want to share the details, that's okay. All right? Only do what you're comfortable with, but maybe you can just assist in boosting the channel out a little bit by saying, I choose myself, all right? Or maybe you can just put an emoji there, supporting the channel, leaving comments, liking, being subscribers here. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate you. But remember this, my Cancer Leos, is you are never meant to earn your place in someone's life, all right, by constantly proving, I don't know why I keep saying providing, proving how much you care. So, yeah, the right relationships won't only need your strength. Something about providing could be very significant for someone out there. The right relationships won't need your strength, okay? Won't only need your strength, all right? They will make room for your softness too. They won't only come to you when they need something. They will ask, how are you doing, okay? And when that happens, you will understand why some relationships just had to change. Because eclipse isn't just about removing the people, all right? It's making room for relationships where you don't have to disappear in order to be loved. So I'm sending you love and light, beautiful souls, and I'll check you around.